Are you ready for the show? Are you ready? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Welcome to Max Wrestling. I am your television champion, the captain, along with the knowledge champion, El Jefe, along with the world champion, Beer. We're about to jump into everybody calling CM Punk old, and we all feel personally victimized. And things are made official for AEW's Dynasty.
By howdy, are they made official? And we got a lot more coming from that, as we have a lot more coming to you tonight. We hear from the Phoenix, following his tease of the contract signing with Beer last week as he decided the match stipulations. And we hear from Mike Larkin with a Promo Mania challenge. I'm already crawling with anticipation, I am.
Dissect before we get into that, but we do also have Pepsi Phil and Samoans going to war once again. We will recap Monday Night Raw. We will recap SmackDown, Dynamite, and also NXT.
And speaking of Pepsi, it's not Pepsi. This week's Max Energy is Boost. Boost. Red berry. It's a berry perry. It's Jerry the Berry Perry.
I've had that before. It's good shit.
Say that right.
It's
Ready. Ready. All right.
Hey, try. That's what I need in my energy drinks. Right? I need some fucking sweetness. Some fucking sugar me up, bud.
So a lot of people compared this week's Roman to Thunderdome Roman, where he was just vicious. We did see kind of shades of the Bloodline, where he was pretty much to Jimmy, get your brother and get out.
Yeah, felt like it already.
Jay was kind of on a rampage.
Yeah.
Basically just going after Jay was kind of Joe Pesci. He was just going after everybody that said a bad word against him. Jimmy was Robert De Niro trying to keep things cool. And then you got fucking Marlon Brando's Roman Reigns.
Just call him a clown.
I yeet like I amuse you.
Right.
Kids are not going to get these Goodfellas references.
Well, with the whole thing on the Roman situation, obviously, does it look like that Jay is the one giving the orders to Jimmy and to Roman?
Pretty much at the end, yeah, he was the one egging Roman on. Like Roman was seemed to have been happy with just one Superman punch, and he was gonna leave. And then Jay's like, "No, bro, get him."
Yep.
You get him, Wolf. Go get him, Wolf. You know what's the Wolf.
He's the chihuahua of the dogs.
Yo, calm down.
Jimmy's just like, I'm just waiting for paternity.
I'm just, hey, heard that.
Get me home to Naomi.
Gotta get out of here, bud. Paid vacation, if you know what he's talking about. But no, yeah, it definitely feels like Jay's gonna be the leader-ish, or try to assume to be one, and that's gonna be an immediate implosion. Because I'm Roman Reigns.
Still an unpredictable one to call of who's gonna win.
That.
But however, I thought Raw was reasonably solid.
Yeah.
But it's given me a lot more vibes of looking forward to the main event more. But there is one match I'm personally looking forward to, and that is Mr. Lesnar against Mr. Femi.
Yeah, we should have started at the start. Really, we had another awesome opening segment between Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. 2 weeks in a row, they've just put Obafemi on the screen, and it's just been aura. From the second he steps through the smoke to the second the lights drop down and you see that silhouette. And with the strut, I saw somebody tweet, guys, he's got the kids in John Cena t-shirts doing the dance. Everyone else is done.
Like what an analogy, though. I mean, for real. Think about it like that. What else are you going to be able to do? John took over the world. Every kid in the world had the frickin' wrist strap and the frickin' one over here and the colored t-shirts. Now, not only, and I love this. I love that you brought up the kids. But not only are kids, there's grown men making TikTok videos doing the strut. I said this before the Rumble. Like, if you do this right, that's it. You boom. Bada boom. You got the dude that Vince wishes he ever had. You know what I'm saying? Like this is that Obafemi is a Vince McMahon wet frickin' dream times 2. You know what I mean? This is it's the craziest one he's ever had, and then some. And I'm sure he's had some crazy ones. But if we get him now, and I love it. And he's again, look how it's worldwide already from little to big. Wait till wait till everyone's doing it. Like the whole arenas are just everyone's doing the strut. Everyone, women, the hot dog guy, everybody. Hot dog, get your hot dogs.
He's money. I don't think they've had an instant license to print money like this in a long, long time. Like they've tried.
Since John.
They've tried with Jay. Like last year, the Yeet thing took off and they drove it into the ground, and it very quickly became stale. I don't really see that happening with Oba because he's coming in with all this again with this aura. But not only that, you've got Brock Lesnar of all people making him look like a friggin' superstar.
Like a Superman.
2 weeks in a row. Brock doesn't show up for work 2 weeks in a row. At the best of times.
He turns
Take
up.
me back to the olden days.
When Brock turns up, it gets people viewing. It gets people in because they think, oh, Lesnar's going to be there. What's going to happen?
And he gets bodied by Oba. Well, not bodied, but he gets dropped by Oba twice.
The last license of money that's actually been going around, obviously, with the whole Obafemi situation. The last one to have it was Bryan with the Yes movement back in 2014.
Oh, yeah.
That was the last one, was Bryan.
They almost killed that, but I don't think the fans helped because they weren't patient enough to wait for the long story of him and Randy Orton, and they very quickly started turning on him because, well, he lost the title. I can't be asked waiting until WrestleMania. This is going to be boring. Because you have the attention span of a goldfish. However, the build to WrestleMania 30 was classic. I won't have a bad word said about it.
Except for Punk.
But we still have to hope that they follow this through and do the right thing at the end of it, because the build could be great.
Bingo.
But if they put Brock over in the match after all of this hype with Obafemi, people are gonna be fucking pissed.
Why'd you say it out loud? I tell you these things, you cannot put it out in the ether, and then it's like somebody's gonna sniff it. Thank God Road Dogg's not around to hey, maybe he should lose, bud. No, stop it. But you're 100% and 1,000%. I don't know how high the percentages can go, but you're all the way to the top. Oba has to win. He has to win in stunning fashion. I am not the casual fan. Let's keep this funky. This group right here are not the casual fan. The group of the people within our group, not casual. We still know what happened in January at the Rumble. Okay? It may not be fresh enough in everyone else's mind to give a shit right now, and you're lucky for it. You're lucky for it. But with all that luck happening, this is the perfect opportunity to eliminate the situation. Eliminate the past as well as you can. You're not going to fully do it, but as well as you can. You go in there. He's already been manhandling Brock. Maybe Brock's up for this one. You know what I mean? It starts out where it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Oh, well, Brock's on the on the front foot. Oba's reeling, whatever, and then there's a massive comeback from Oba, whatever. However you got to spin it to make it monster versus monster more than it has been in the build-up. Oba has to go over. It's just there is no other. There's no DQ you can have. There's no interference. You know what? There's one, and this is unrealistic, so let's throw it out there. The rising of the dead of Andre the Giant. If he comes out of the dead and goes, even just does that, fucking, I don't care who wins. But that's not going to happen. So it has to be Obafemi. And don't do no fucking, damn Danhausen cursing of the shit. No, just a fucking clean loss. I don't need to fucking see Brock Lesnar try to kill him as he's leaving. Like, no, just clean loss.
The one thing I find really funny with Paul Heyman in particular is, obviously, he's been with the Vision for a long time now. But it's the same with anybody else he manages, as soon as Brock shows up, Heyman doesn't give a shit about you anymore. He's Brock's.
He really doesn't. that is my guy. That is my meal ticket, and I'm going with him. He buys me the steaks. Y'all buy me the hamburger.
Especially,
Heyman can cheat on Lesnar about 6,000 times and he's still run back.
right? Yeah.
That's
It's like a
true.
desperate whore. You know what I mean?
Lord have mercy.
And Heyman's the only thing really that's been keeping the division together, because Theory and Logan Paul come out without him after this segment, and there's just nothing there. I don't give a shit about either one of them.
Nope.
And, you know,
Well, again, why would you?
Logan Paul's a very controversial figure, but once upon a time we were saying how impressive he is and how surprised we were at how gifted he is as a wrestler. But now, I just don't give a shit.
Well, here's the reality. I don't think he's not playing up to the Logan Paul-ish. He's not, I've been gone for however many months and now I'm back to do a fucking shtick, and half my promos are fucking, me in a pool and shit and look at my badass house and shit. No, now he's actually having to be a pro wrestler. He's actually having to play the pro wrestler role. And that, I think, is why we were so like, oh my God, look at Logan Paul. Look at what he's able to do. Because he wasn't playing pro wrestler. He was playing YouTube guy who wrestled. Now that he's actually playing pro wrestler, it's starting to wear on you. Like, okay, bud, we understand your appeal, but you're not offering me enough as a pro wrestler. Your fucking shit's fucking stale as hell. I know you're the guy that's like, you get the, maybe they call it an outlay or whatever, like the layout, like, oh, hey, this is what you could say, what you might say. Or maybe they just hand you the fucking script and you're like, bam, I'm going to read it word for word. But you're even shit at that. Okay? I don't want to say that it's gotten stale. He's just turned it, well, no, maybe it is calling it getting stale. I was going to say more, he's gotten more like an actual pro wrestling robot. He's a job guy now, but he's actually in the limelight. So.
Yeah, he's gone from surprisingly talented celebrity wrestler to full-time average heel.
That part.
Yeah.
And then you got personality vacuum Austin Theory.
How mad is it to think that he was former Mr. Money in the Bank? Who should never have been, by the way. Seth Rollins was robbed. Matt Riddle was robbed that year.
Yeah.
This is the guy that beats John Cena at WrestleMania. This is a former United States champion. I don't know if he was a tag champion in NXT with Big Match Johnny, but this guy is boring. He is boring. I legit thought when they broke him and Waller, and if he'd have come back, have the bluff match with Waller, try and test him as a babyface. But it's Daniel Garcia 2.0.
Yeah. Bag of dicks again.
1,000%.
There's no personality. There's no charisma. I mean, he's a talented guy, talented wrestler by absolutely all means. I think he is so good. But there's nothing there in terms of personality, no charisma, nothing.
No, he's very bland, and I don't believe in his promos. They're just delivered with... How can I put it?
Makes vanilla look even more vanilla, and that's boring.
It's too much acting in his promos and not enough personality.
There you go.
Like, he can deliver it in an angry way, but I don't believe that you're actually angry. Whereas CM Punk goes out there and he's pissed and he's yelling at the Usos and Roman, and I believe it. Even though I know they're all probably friends backstage, but he makes me believe it. Whereas Austin Theory's just like, yeah, I'm Dram.
Again, robots. They are the average wrestling heel. They are Mr. Wrestling 1 and 2 if they were brought to the forefront today. This is one guy, it's the same guy. There you go. And that's what there's no charisma. There's no everybody has a character. What the fuck are they? You know what I mean? Like, at least we understood that, like, when I love and hate that you brought up Grayson fucking Waller. But when you brought them up, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. They're literally two dickheads. But, like, in, like, the worst way possible, these guys are just two dickheads who are just like, well, I'm paid to be here. Because that's what it feels like. It really doesn't, like, because there's no effort. It's like God damn it. It's like just going out. It's like, oh, well, I get paid anyway. You're going to pay me anyway.
Let me tell you, my two favorite segments on Raw this week, apart from the final segment and the opening segment, both involved iShowSpeed. The first one where he's backstage with Penta, and then Dragon Lee walks in and he goes, "Whoa, I don't know you. Who are you?" And Penta, "Did I go on Lee? Did I go on Lee?"
I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard.
And then he bumps into Danhausen, who obviously curses him. "What do you mean I'm cursed?"
He's all, "You give me half your followers and I don't curse you." And he's like, "No.
You have 16 followers. 16 million. Oh, yeah, that checks.
If Speed has cursed, if Danhausen has cursed Speed, that means Ronaldo will not be playing in the World Cup and he'll be retiring very soon.
Let's go."
Then you'll get Speed literally going insane.
That'd be hilarious. No, now I'm curious. Did they just set up for Braun Breaker to come back?
Oh, please, God, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, because, hey, what better way to be cursed than to relive you getting absolutely murdered by a spear?
Well, apparently Braun is now coming into the PC, so that
looking to get cleared.
Means, please, God, we need the match, gentlemen.
He should be cleared just in time for Mania, because they've paced the whole Rollins thing as well as they could. And his segment with Heyman was great. We found out Paul Heyman has a restraining order against Seth Rollins. Starts getting escorted out, runs all the way back round because Heyman made it personal and just fucking decks him.
I love when guys get restraining orders on them. I was like, "I have a restraining order on you," and you're okay. Sure.
One of the funniest ones, the underrated. Well, obviously we've had Austin and Owen. You know, we've had a few of them. There's one in NXT with Grayson Waller and LA Knight. But the only thing that he did a restraining order of Waller on LA Knight, and Grayson Waller was attacking LA Knight, and he said, "Oh, it only works one way. I can hit him, he can't hit me." And then LA Knight just then kicked the living shit out of him. So
my favorite use of the restraining order and loophole was Undertaker and Triple H's feud in 2001. So obviously Stephanie McMahon had the restraining order against Undertaker because she's in Triple H's corner. Next thing you see Undertaker whispering to Kane, and Kane starts chasing Stephanie away. The restraining order didn't say anything about Kane.
He's like, "Hold her across the thing," and I'm
about to throw her off the balcony. "I want you to give me a match against Triple H at WrestleMania." "I can't do that. Kane, send her ass down here."
William Regal as GM. So good times they were.
Oh, I miss Regal.
Regal and comedy was gold.
Oh, hell yeah.
He is comedy gold. And he'd kick your ass.
So speaking of the builds to Mania, before the show we just started talking about how poor Rhea Ripley and Jade has been. On the flip side with Raw, I kind of think they turned the heat up too quickly on Liv and Stephanie, because it started out really, really well with the sit-downs and everything and the face-to-faces. But the last 2 or 3 weeks they've just been jumping each other. And that's all we've seen of it.
I don't think they have anything else to fucking give. What else are you gonna have them do? You know what I mean?
That's
where I'm at too.
This is the problem. Like the face-to-face they had and everything, that was all done before Liv made it official that she was facing Stephanie Vaquer. Since she's made that decision, all they've done is just attack each other. We haven't seen a promo standoff in the ring or anything. It's just been, hey, one of them's walking down the ramp and here comes Stephanie.
Sounds like William Regal and Fit Finlay all over again. I don't want to talk, I want to fight.
It's just two gorgeous women beating the living piss out of each other.
That's all right with me.
The man in me is like, yes, keep going. But it's been a good story. I would have preferred this any day over Rhea and Jay, because all it is I'm that bitch. I'm bigger than you. I got bigger tits than you. I got more sex appeal than you. And I tell you what, right? And I will live on this hill and I'll die by this hill. I would have preferred Charlotte and Rhea 3 than Jade and Rhea. And I will die on that hill.
Jade's another one. I don't buy anything she says. It's unfortunate that Rhea Ripley's fallen into this meaningless feud going into WrestleMania.
Great.
They're just not clicking. Whether there is genuine beef between them, I don't know. But I don't get the chemistry between them at all. And then the whole
There isn't none.
the whole beatdown on SmackDown with the random formation of a faction makes absolutely no sense, because Michin and B-Fab have been after Jade for months. Now they're best friends. Why? Because Jade needs some backup. She needs some appeal because she can't carry shit on her own.
The true words have not been spoken. There's no. I hate that I want to call like Jade like what did you call Austin Theory
The personality vacuum.
that part. Beer said it perfectly, and if you didn't hear it, I gotta repeat it. There is no chemistry with these ladies. There is none. Zip, zil, not a nil, not nothing. There's nothing there. I feel so I do feel bad for Jade. I'm gonna be that guy. I gotta be that guy. I feel bad for her because I swear to God, she was doing so much better in AEW, and she comes here and fucking just as hard. And now again, I don't know if it's the E trying hard, or maybe she's not trying hard enough. Maybe she really is pulling the "my shit don't stink" nonsense, and that's kind of what's causing the ruckus in the back with her and Stephanie. Maybe again, this is real beef, and this is real beef, and this isn't a fucking just a thing. I don't get it, and I'm not gonna go as far as saying I would rather Rhea. You're bananas for that one. Charlotte, you're bananas for that. But at the same time, it is that. I'm not gonna say bad. That lackluster of a build. I go with that part. I'm trying to be nice.
We always complained about Charlotte being inserted into all these title pictures all the time and everything,
Exactly.
and getting all these opportunities. But at least she can carry a feud. I
don't
feel like
disagree.
Rhea's having to carry this all by herself. Jade's just showing up and saying bitch.
And that's all we're getting. It's like, why?
If I wanted to be a fucking stickler, well, so that's all fucking goddamn Io Sky says too. Without saying shit in Japanese. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking around. I have to be the asshole. But you're not. It's one of those things where it's like you're not wrong, but at the same time, it's like, what else do you expect? What else? What have they really done with Jade to garner any fucking experience in this business? Being able to fucking not only set up a feud, but carry a feud. Build a feud. Build on a feud. You know what I mean? Nobody ever teach you how to work with Legos, bro. You never build nothing in your life. Like, there's just, I don't get, and maybe it's because TK had everything out on a silver platter for her. You know what I mean? She was force-fed whomever, and it just made everything look easy, and she just worked with good talent, and you know what I mean? And it was the same situation in all reality, if you really think about it. They helped carry her because all she had was aura. There's the fucking problem over here on the other side. She doesn't even have the aura anymore. She's just Jade Cargill. It's not a big old deal. It's just Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
There's just nothing. And she's the champion.
I think that's the problem. Like, we expected them to put a title on her, but at this point, with how little impressive she's been, I don't think she should be carrying a title going into WrestleMania. Any other time of the year, okay, it's their shiny new toy, whatever.
6'7".
This isn't a WrestleMania title caliber champion.
No, but there have been not worthy champions heading into Mania before who have given up the belts. So it's like, this is nothing different. This is nothing outside of the ordinary. Again, just it's WWE fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't build Jade enough. They didn't help her enough. They're not directing it enough. Let's go with that part. Yeah. They're not obviously inserting themselves enough into this. whomever needs to be fucking inserted, whether it be a Fit Finley or a fucking or Triple H himself, whomever needs to hop in and figure this thing out. Nobody's doing it, and we're fucking about a month out of the Mania.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Maybe 3 weeks. Oh, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. What are you gonna do in 3 weeks that's gonna change the minds? Not a lot. Not a lot. So, I'm trying to be optimistic, trying to hope for the best. Maybe Jade will get some kind of spark out of this, you know what I mean, and make it actually. Maybe she just needs to be like the biggest dirtbag heel ever. Like I'm at the point of like, what else can you do? Maybe, and this, again, this is the pro wrestler in me, or the pro wrestling fan, I should say. I know everybody's getting sick and tired of the ass beating, but look at how MJF gets over. He comes at you from wherever odd angle, leaves you for a bloody mess, and there you go. Look at how well that's working for fucking Tekla. Yeah. Maybe that's what needs to happen one day. We fucking catch Jade leaving the locker room and she's fucking left in a fucking pool of her own blood. I mean, it is Netflix. I know it's a bit far-fetched, but it's like you have to go to the extreme to do something with Jade, because what else can we do? You've ruined it. And in 3 weeks, you have to go fucking Hail Mary. It's a drastic move. It's a set piece to hope and pray from the last fucking in the 90th minute. You got to do something. I don't know. I really don't know what else to do. You have to make her the biggest dirtbag heel in the company somehow in 3 weeks, and it's not going to happen.
Like you mentioned her AEW build and how they were just feeding her woman after woman after woman after woman, and she dominated that division as TBS champion. They haven't even done that with her in WWE. They fed her nobody. She had one major feud with Naomi, and they kind of dropped the ball on that one. And then they put the title on her. And, okay, what do we do now? I don't know.
But again, you look at the aura that was built up. She had the fucking... I love using this term because it's a way of shitting on him. We had the the Goldberg run. The undefeated streak. The this many wins or whatever. You didn't even give her that. And again, we know it was like 27-0 or whatever, or 28-0. I forget how long it was. We know like 18 of them were fucking jobbers. We know. We're not stupid. We don't care. It was the aura. There was something to build off of. Oh, and then you could be in this situation. You could look at if you literally did the same thing over, you'd be in that boat. Well, hey, she's been undefeated this entire time. You know, even though she's fucking beaten jobbers, she's defended the belt against fucking jerk-offs. She could have built her again as an MJF-like heel, where she has to win to fucking retain her belt, and that's fine. And then here comes fucking superhero Rhea Ripley. And there's your fucking story. It's the 90s all over again. It's the fucking... Oh, God, that's terrible. I was going to call her the foreigner against the fucking white lady, but in reality, fucking... She's from Australia. Never mind. That's backwards. But again, it's you know what I mean? Classic heel versus classic fucking face. And you didn't even do that.
I'll say it. She should have gone to NXT. She absolutely should have gone to NXT. Blazed through the women's division. And then come up to SmackDown. But you brought the shiny new toy straight onto the main roster with very little training wheels experience.
Exactly.
That's where you build her undefeated record.
And to put up with two dorks as well, like Mia Yim and B-Fab as well. It's not
fucking hell, mate.
I mean, the fact that we're referring to Mia Yim as a dork now, when she
and I love Mia Yim.
But, she's fallen down the pedestal, man.
Since she came back in 2022, nothing. But if it adds to the story about the fact that remember when the OC feuded with the Judgment Day, and the amount of times that Rhea Ripley, obviously, that scoop slam heard around the world on Luke Gallows. So that's what happens when you mess with Uncle Alan. I thought if that plays a part of the story, and you could have a SmackDown, if you want to make Jade a monster heel, have an episode where Jade fucking destroys Rhea's arm, or Rhea's neck, or Rhea's nose, per se. Not like permanently injured. I never want that, because we love you, Rhea. But add some fuel to this fire. Or we're going to go back to after WrestleMania when it's done, and I think the Jade experiment will be over. If this does not take place in the next 3 weeks, the experiment's over.
I think this match has Brock Lesnar Goldberg potential. It could be a disaster. Because
really
I
hoping
don't
not.
actually think either one of them wants to work together if we're to believe this beef between them, and from the lack of chemistry we're seeing on screen, it could just be a disaster of a match.
When you've got Chelsea Green breaking character and Piper Niven breaking character to defend Rhea Ripley, then you know there is a problem.
On the plus side, Raw was filled with just great returns and attacks and everything. Finn Balor jumping, well, first of all, big-headed Finn, JD McDonough.
Hey, no
But I
JD
think-
McDonough Sunday.
This has been a great build, and this is kind of the opposite, where less is more, because we've only had the one breakup, and then you kept Finn away, then you give Dom his title rematch, and then out comes Finn, and it's just perfect. So now, I don't know if they made it official, but Finn and Dom seems locked in for WrestleMania.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's locked for me.
And that should be a great match.
Finn's going over.
Yeah, Finn's got to go over. And then as far as Penta goes, that IC title's got to be in a multi-man match. Make it a ladder
Yep.
match, whatever.
Ladder.
Just
Yep.
please do it. And keep the title on him, please. Cause
Yeah, just have him overcome the odds.
Penta's also money.
They're
sold the most.
printing it with him.
On his first day he turned up in WWE, the amount of merch that he sold, lots of those zeros for his back pocket. I think with Penta, I'd have a 6-man ladder match or something, and add Leon Slater from TNA, add Vikingo from AAA, make it interesting, give them
Boy,
promotions a
Mania.
bit of spotlight. Have one from NXT. You could have JD McBobblehead, you can have Javon and Penta, and you have Vikingo, Leon, and then like Miles Bourne, Ethan Page,
Ethan Page. There's your
Ricky
winner.
Staines.
Not that guy.
No, Ricky's great. I love Ricky.
I fucking cannot stand
Ri-
Ricky Saints.
Ricky's more
Hey.
Ricky's more entertaining in the ring. His segments can be kind of cringy, but like in the ring, I was laughing my ass off this week when he just got caught by Tony and he just went, "Help me, help me!" Bang, dropped on his head.
I love Ricky.
He is 100% a gimmick, but he's all right.
What else did we get built in going into Mania this week? It's taken shape really well. I think we're probably gonna get a 3-way tag with the Usos for the titles again, providing Jay can keep a straight head.
No. Yell at Roman. Go get him, Roman.
Yeah, Jay's hot head is probably going to be the reason they lose the titles at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
I hate too.
100%.
There's no tag teams. Tag wrestling's dead.
There's never any fucking tag scenes.
Doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. You ready to build a team, bud? You
well,
ready
not-
to build a team because you're getting the belts, fam.
Not division. Only division.
Okay,
You know
maybe
what?
Not those fucks.
Kofi and
No.
Javon.
Where's Woods?
I think he's injured. That's why Kofi's kind of trying to take Javon Evans under his wing.
I'm so lost on what these guys are fucking doing.
Well,
I swear, like
Kofi kind of sees Javon as a young version of him, and I get it. They're both.
well, yeah, they
bouncy.
kind of look alike.
They,
that's
they got the dreads and everything.
The dreads, dude. Don't forget.
Thankfully, Javon hasn't done a fake Jamaican accent yet.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. I was like,
Yes.
that's it.
Yeah,
He
boy, it's
comes out as a
bouncy.
Fake Jamaican, and then that's it. You're my prodigy, fam.
But yeah, if they team up, I think they'd be a great team. And Kofi probably does need to turn face again. And then, I don't know, Xavier can come back and team back up with Grayson. Then we can have a match between those two teams. But yeah, if you do that triangle tag match, Usos, Division, and the New Day, or the Bouncy New Day, or whatever you want to call them.
Bouncy day.
Bouncy
Bouncy
Day.
house day. Bouncy day.
Or if you're not having the 6-way ladder match, you could have, because obviously Javon Evans been in a tag team, pairing with Leon Slater again, because we saw them we've seen them team in NXT.
That's a team right there, fam.
Saturday night's main event, when they faced AJ and Dragon Lee, give TNA a bit of spotlight, like they did last year with Joe Hendry. AAA, give them some spotlight this year.
I mean, we know the TNA deal isn't officially done because Mike Santana's on NXT next week.
Yep.
So there's still some kind of working relationship going on there, so we could get some TNA and AAA shine at Mania, hopefully. Gotta be a segment with Mr. Iguana and Danhausen, please.
Hell yeah.
That'll be fun.
Figure out a way to get those guys together. Hell to the yeah.
But if it's definitely Penta and Vikingo, then sign me the fuck up for that. Because he
I
said
don't want it as a singles. Like, I would rather it be like, I love your. I don't mean to cut you up, but I love your idea of a fucking ladder match. Like, give it a 6-man and bring in the world. You know what I mean? Bring in guys from AAA, bring in a couple guys, or bring in someone from TNA, someone from NXT, Leon Slater. You know what I mean? Javon Evans. Like, maybe not Leon Slater, but yeah, Javon Evans for sure.
Make it a Worlds Collide ladder match.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
And you can even call it that. There's your advertisement. Bada bing.
Uncle Paul, you can send the check to... okay. Still to come.
We accept things by debit card, credit card, PayPal.
Monzo.
Bada bad.
This is the voice of Killer Cross. And right about now, we're about to take it to the max. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Madhouse.
Let's come. Bia tells you all about the NXT fans turning on Sol Ruka this week. But first, it is time for a very quick trip in our... well, it's probably not going to be very quick. There's a bit of Mania history this week. It's time to hop in our Wrestling DeLorean for This Week in Wrestling History. Kicking it off with March 23rd, 1997, at WrestleMania 13 in Chicago. The Undertaker defeated Psycho Sid to win his second WWE World Championship. Bret Hart also defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin by ref stoppage in one of the most famous matches in WrestleMania history. The iconic image of Stone Cold's face covered in blood passing out to the sharpshooter. And of course, the double turn.
Incredible.
Never really...
8-year-old me. No, go ahead.
Never really done the same, the old double turn gimmick, but it was done to perfection in this match.
Done to perfection. Everyone has tried so hard to copy the blood spot. Some have. Some succeeded. Many have failed. But 8-year-old me still owes Blockbuster money for basically stealing this copy of WrestleMania 13. Okay, this was my, oh God, forever and all days, this was my favorite WrestleMania. I don't know why. And then it was like, well, because Austin and Bret Hart was fucking fantastic. But the kid in me was like going bananas about the Undertaker winning. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was like, holy shit. I wasn't young enough, I wasn't old enough, I should say, to see his like early WWE run when he was first in the title picture. I got to see this one, though, and I was like, oh, shit. It was awesome for me. No, fuck, hell yeah. Sorry, Blockbuster.
Yeah, and of course, the great thing about it was that Austin technically won the Rumble, controversially, which is why he didn't end up facing Psycho Sid for the WWE title, and then Undertaker found his way into it. But, yeah, that match with Bret was iconic.
Yes, sir.
That,
The
along
second
with
best.
King of the Ring, the birth of Austin 316.
What?
March
That was a
26,
fun one.
2001, the night pro wrestling changed forever. On the final episode of WCW Nitro, labeled The Night of Champions, where all major titles were defended, except for the WCW Hardcore title, because you probably forgot they even had a Hardcore title.
No, I remember.
I did.
This included Booker T winning his fourth out of the famous five WCW. 6, it was the World Heavyweight, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Five
Right.
official
Right.
WCW titles. This was his fourth. And it also had Sting defeating his longtime rival Ric Flair in the final match in WCW history. However, the show began and ended with Mr. McMahon as he announced that WWE had legitimately bought WCW, which ended the Monday Night War and eliminated WWE's biggest competition. But in the closing segment, Shane McMahon arrived in person on Nitro in Panama to announce that he had actually bought WCW, not Vince, in a classic segment.
The name says McMahon, but it says Shane McMahon. And it's like, oh my God.
Obviously,
The craziest part about that was like you could change the channel and you're watching the same thing.
yeah, obviously the first and only time Raw and Nitro aired the same segment at the same time.
Awesome.
What could have been? What could
Yeah,
have been?
seriously.
Yeah, there was a lot of potential in WWE owning
much.
WCW that they could have done. I mean, there's parts of the invasion that I still have fond memories of, but
Sure.
I wasn't even a hardcore WCW fan, so that's probably why. But if you were well into WCW, you knew that there was a lot of people missing. There was no Flair, there was no Sting, there was no Hogan, there was no Savage. All the big
The
names
guys that
were
started
out
it.
of the picture. The biggest name they had was Booker T, and no disrespect to Booker T, but he was built from WCW. Like,
Dallas.
DDP came in late.
DDP. DDP was I was actually an old head back in the NWA days that turned into a decent big star in WCW because he got over with mainly just his charisma more than anything else. But yeah, no, and I love that you brought up the class, the diehards, if you will, for WCW, the ones that went all the way through. I was included in that. There's so many guys, so many dudes missing. Like I was already envisioning. I was like, oh well, great. We're gonna see like Lex Luger showing up, and we're gonna see the Steiners, and we're gonna see these guys, and we're gonna see that guys. And no,
Goldberg.
I think Billy Kidman came before many people.
Yeah.
And it was like Billy Kidman. That's the massive Billy Kidman. And then who was it? Chronic?
Mike Awesome was,
really?
I think, the first one that invaded Raw and won the hardcore title.
Yeah, but that one was kind of all right with me. Lance Storm is awesome. I will always forever and remember Lance Storm because he's the bomb.com. But he showed up. But it was like the mid-card guys that showed up. Mid-card guys.
They already had Eddie, Benoit, Perry Saturn, and Dean Malenko. They already had the Radicals. Goldberg didn't come in until 2 years later. Scott Steiner didn't come in until a year later. Sting didn't come in until fucking years later.
Years. And then when Flair came in, he came in as his partner.
As a co-owner.
Yeah.
Put her there, partner.
Yeah, the invasion could have gone so much better, and Team Alliance. I mean, Team WCW was so bad they had to bring in ECW and have all the turncoats that were already in WWE.
And then you had The Rock leading Team WCW.
Yeah, Austin had to betray them.
You needed way too much. Way too much. In all reality, what I think, maybe logistically this was like a bad idea, or could have been a bad idea, but they should have, and I think in this day and era, you would have figured out a way to keep WCW on TV at least until like the end of the year. Let's go all the way to the end of 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
Or 2001, sorry. And it's like, what could you have done from there? You could have helped build those mid-card guys to make an impact for when you bring them over, so that way you're not having to basically have an Austin versus fucking Rock feud, but WCW's behind the Rock, and the WWE's, or was it? No, it was the other way around. Fucking Austin was Team WCW. I remember the locker room talk. He's all over there yelling and shit.
That was some good comedy with heel Austin, though, trying to take over the team talks and everything, trying desperately to make The Undertaker crack.
People never stop talking about this. I've been listening to watching way too many episodes of the Dead Man Stories or whatever his YouTube shit is, and on 4 separate episodes, he's talked about how everybody's tried to get him to crack, and nobody's gotten him as close as Austin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
But you can see it in the segment. Taker's just like this.
Yep. He's like, son of a bitch, he's got me. Got me.
Apparently the Godfather nearly got him.
Yeah, but I mean...
mentioned about, you lag hoes, and he was like trying to bite his bottom lip or something. He was like, you motherfucker nearly got me.
Taker and Godfather are always really good friends, though.
Oh, yeah.
If we can explain the invasion for today's fans, it would be,
God.
and I don't wish this on any time, but imagine WWE bought AEW.
Oh,
And then
thinking
they have an AEW invasion, but you've got no MJF, no Kenny Omega, no Young Bucks, no Hangman. The best you've got is Jungle Boy and Daniel Garcia.
Oh God.
That was
You're
the
an
invasion.
You're an asshole.
It would be no Swerve Strickland.
No Swerve.
And
I was all
the
thinking,
women-
I was like, oh, fuck it, let me get like Orange Cassidy. No, you gave me fucking bag of dicks, Daniel Garcia. I don't want that.
And the women that
Fuck
you
that
get
guy.
would be like Billy Starks from Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole Ring of Honor roster will show up.
Oh God. Oh yeah. Like, who the fuck are you?
But at least Deanna Praza might get some TV time.
Hey.
Yes. And Athena.
All right, moving on.
We love Athena.
Both that.
God, yeah, forever champion. March 27th, 1988, at WrestleMania 4, following President Jack Tunney's stripping Andre the Giant of the WWE Championship, a tournament was set up to crown a new champion, and as Andre and Hulk Hogan were both shockingly eliminated by double DQ, because they both hit each other with chairs, the tournament was won by Macho Man Randy Savage defeating Ted DiBiase, marking the first time a new WWE champion was crowned at WrestleMania.
Heck
Love
yeah.
it.
I mean, they did well to keep that feud going for like well over a year with Andre and Hogan.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Especially when they didn't have
after
weekly
WrestleMania.
TV.
Yeah, which was massive, you know, because the biggest thing was their one-off match last at at WrestleMania 3 with the slam and it was title retention. I think. I don't think. Well, no, because Hogan didn't win it. I think he retained it.
WrestleMania 3, yeah.
Yeah, Hogan
WrestleMania
retained
2 and 3, Hogan retained. Didn't defend
That's
the title at the first one, so this was the first time a new champion was crowned. And obviously, the reason it was stripped in the first place was because. Wait a minute, let me think. Did Andre win it or Ted DiBiase win it? And then one of them tried to sell it to the other.
No, it was Andre
Ted
won it.
And then sold it
No,
to Ted
Andre won
DiBiase
it
because
and
the
he
$1
sold it
Million
to him.
Man. So then
That's
Jack
right.
Tunney was like, "You ain't selling my title. I'm stripping you of it."
No, handed him a briefcase full of money. And then it was like, oh, but I paid for it.
Been cool if DiBiase was ever a WWF champion. That would have been neat.
Yeah,
It would have been.
but he made all his money without it.
Yeah, he
$1 million champion.
March 28th, 1999, my first WrestleMania. Philly hosted
bud.
WrestleMania 15, featuring an all-time classic in the first of the WrestleMania trilogy between The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, a match I've watched about 50 times.
Yeah, bud.
20 of those were probably when I was 9. We also saw Triple H in China betray DX and join the corporation, kicking out Kane in the process. And,
Yep.
unfortunately, a forgettable Hell in a Cell match between The Undertaker and the Big Boss Man.
Not the.
And if you do
Not
happen
that
to watch it, trigger warning for the
Don't.
ending.
Don't. We still talk shit about it. I'm not gonna give you the spoiler. Just don't watch it.
Wait, there was a Hell in a Cell
Google
match
it.
at WrestleMania 15? Yeah.
Just Google it. Have a Google.
Just go Google it.
That's what I'm saying. Have a Google.
And the match was terrible.
The first replay that I watched of WrestleMania 15
I
was
can't unsee it again.
it was broadcast the next day. So because it was a daytime replay, they cut a lot of shit out, including the ending of this match. So
Yeah.
the version I
no,
saw was the Brood just descend from the
Yeah.
rafters, and then they all get in the ring, and then it just cuts out. I'm like, what the fuck happened? No, that wasn't the ending.
No. Do you have
They,
any idea how hard it is to be like 10 years old and explain this shit to your parents?
They had Boss Man on the ropes, we shall say.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to explain this to your parents?
Could have been.
Is that guy? No, he's not. It's a fucking show. Please
To
don't
be-
hurt me.
To be fair, you can see the body harness, so it's good. It's okay.
Ah,
That was the problem, though, I think, with that spot, because he wore the tack vest, and you could see it being pulled up as the cell was raising.
yeah,
God,
that didn't help the situation. Oh God!
man.
And then again, and then it was bad enough that he was like worshiping the devil.
Oh, that was bad.
Yep.
The Ministry
It's
Taker
true.
was badass, but this match was just bad.
That part.
And then finally, the previous year on March 29th at WrestleMania 14, Stone Cold defeated Shawn Michaels to win his first WWE Championship with the infamous involvement of Iron Mike Tyson as a special
Fastest 3
enforcer.
count ever.
Yeah. Fastest 3
Fucking
count
hell,
for Cold
fast.
Stone.
That was
That's
good.
the one. As much as I remember, like, I swear to you, that's the one thing I remember the most vivid. Is just how fast that 3 was. Like, goddamn, bud.
But literally, like, a couple months before the Rumble, when they first showed Mike Tyson, like, in his skybox, and they kept saying he's such a big fan of WWE and Stone Cold. And then when Austin won the Rumble, it cuts to Mike Tyson, and he's just there going, Cold Stone! Cold Stone! Cold Stone!
Oh, good job we didn't do that podcast because Mike Tyson would have had a lot of points. Cold
That
Stone.
would have been.
You can just picture him with that lispy voice he does. And, you know, we love Iron Mike, but
Yeah, we do.
Controversial as he is. But anyway, The Undertaker also defeated Kane in their first classic match, which Undertaker finished him off with 3 Tombstone Pile Drivers. Triple H then defeated Owen Hart to retain the European Championship. The Rock retained his Intercontinental Championship against Ken Shamrock. And there's people in there. Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie got their revenge on the New Age Outlaws in a dumpster match.
I low-key missed that. Like, that was a match, like, if you could bring that back, I would not be mad. I
Yeah.
don't think it's very safe.
yeah, there was a.
Oh, yeah, it definitely wasn't safe.
I just love Terry. I just love Terry Funk at the end. Goes, "Ah, you son of a bitch!"
But he's just a fucking madman, Terry Funk.
Fucking crazy. I was like, I was
madman.
pissing myself off, and I thought, Terry Funk is one mad motherfucker. You know, God rest his soul. We love you, Terry.
Yeah, and also shout out to CM Punk for the Terry Funk reference on Raw this week. I'm middle-aged and crazy, just like Terry Funk.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Hey, way to make the old men pop.
Last week, we had a contract signing for Promo Mania between Beer and the Phoenix. The only thing that wasn't laid out, well, you found out I would be the special referee, but the one thing that wasn't laid out was the match stipulation. So, I guess it's time to find out what Phoenix chose, because Beer very graciously gave him that option to choose what kind of match it's going to be.
Ever since the contract signing, I've been plagued with one question. What type of match are me and Bea gonna have at Promo Mania? And I really wanted to give it some serious thought. You see, John, there's one thing I failed to mention last time we met. Thing is, for you, this is just a title defense, but for me, it's all or nothing. Literally, this is my last chance or my career is over. And yeah, I put that pressure on myself to light that fire in me, because to be honest, it's been that long since I held that title. I forgot what it's like to have it in my hands. But I've also made peace with the consequences of the outcome if I fail. Have you? Just know, you will be getting everything you asked for and more at Promo Mania. Remember the first time you became world champion in your own home, where you made the captain tap after I only smashed that steel chair into his back? And yeah, you went on to become the longest running champion in Max Wrestling history. Congratulations. It's a hell of an accomplishment. And you still blame me for failing at Promogeddon. Even though the captain was there too, but yet you only blame me. Like we were both there by choice. No. You made the choice to cash that briefcase in on me right when I was about to save my career. And that's the difference. Your career wasn't on the line at Promogeddon, was it? You left me no choice. You cashed in on me in my own home, so I beat the hell out of you in yours. And that wasn't even the first time I've done that either, was it, John? Remember this? And now you claim I'm the weakest member. Is that why you cashed in on me? Is that why you want me gone after Mania? Well, now is your time. Now is your chance to prove it. Because, my friend, you will defend that Max Wrestling World Championship against me at Promo Mania in the main event, April 16th, in a no DQ submission only match. That's right. You and I will fight. We're going to bleed. And the only way it ends is when one of us literally gives up. And I'm going to enjoy the sound of your sweet screams in my ear as you tap and beg for mercy. If you're lucky, I may just grant it. But most importantly, Promo Mania ends when I become the new world champion. And that, my friends, is undisputed.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Craig? If that's what you want, that's fine, because you are never taking this from me. This is with me for life. I'm the longest reigning Max Heavyweight Champion of all time. Not just me says it. Max Wrestling says it. Grok says it. Google Search says it. Yahoo Search also says it as well. So if you search on that, I'll be on there. Try
Check
whatever
Yahoo
you take.
right now.
You're going to have to chop every part of my body off to take this. You're not taking it. And I'm going to send
The
you
Black
into
Knight all over
retirement.
again.
It's a good try.
Have at you.
It's been me for eternity.
So I asked Gemini who the longest reigning Max World Champion was, and it says, the answer depends on whether you're referring to the wrestler Maxwell Jacob Friedman or the independent promotion known as Max Wrestling. However,
Oh, copyright.
However, it does say, point 1, MJF is the longest reigning AEW World Champion, but point 2, Max Wrestling Beer is the longest reigning World Champion at 244 days.
Boo.
So, even Gemini says so.
Goddamn Gemini.
Gemini also says it. I need to download that. Thank you so much, Gemini.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Thank you for holding. Your call is important to us.
Acknowledge me.
Are you ready for the show?
Word house.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh!
Oh, really? You don't have any appointments? Well, you are cursed.
Hey, Kit, are you there?
Kit Wilson!
Max Wrestling Podcast. It's a Thursday thing.
It's a Thursday thing.
I feel it running through my bloodline. I carry the weight and refuse to break. The drum in my chest never lets me rest. Yeah, I feel it running through my bloodline.
The rules of the International Championship are: it has to be between two participants from different nations. Well, Mr. Robert Davis, I am from a lovely place across the Mersey, and you are from some place in America. That says to me it's two different nations. So that says to me I can face you. Now, admittedly, you don't know me. You don't know who I am. But you will do. You'll know exactly who I am at Promomania when I challenge you for that International Championship. It will be Robert Davis defending against Scouse Mysterio. You may have a black heart, but I walk on with open mind. So I will see you at Promomania, mate.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Welcome back to Max Wrestling. I am your captain along with El Jefe, and according to Gemini, the longest reigning world champion in Max history, beer. Speak their names and they appear. If you like what you've seen so far, make Max Wrestling your new home. We have pork pies.
Hey.
All you gotta do is drop a people's elbow on the like button and a 5-knuckle shuffle on the subscribe button. And that's how the algorithm works. It brings you back to us every single week. Hashtag Thursday on Max.
That's right. Every Thursday you can kick it with us. And if you prefer the old-fashioned podcast on your Thursday, we got you covered there as well. Head on over to SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is you get your favorite podcast. And, of course, for all things Max Wrestling and the links to get you there, head on over to the beautifully, consistently updated website, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com.
And also, do not forget to join Cypher for the Aftermax Live on Facebook right after the show ends. The QR code to our Facebook group should be on the screen right now. And it could be anything, could be guests, could be challenges. It is so unpredictable. You do not know who's going to show up. So scan and go after the show.
Again, we got to get that on the shirt one of these days. Maybe Cypher himself have to advertise the shirt. But before we get to the advertising of shirts, it's time to advertise what's going down on the Tuesday nights. It's an in-depth look on the NXT world. It's not the black and gold, but it is beer's time for the NXT round.
As usual, thank you very much, Moses, for your wonderful introduction. As usual, this is your NXT round. So the show starts with the Raw, and we had a recap of last week's very good show in Houston. NXT General Manager Robert Stone is talking to Shiloh Hill and wants to go first in the gauntlet match. Very strange if you want to go first. And Tatum Paxley then comes up and asks where Blake Monroe is. We don't want to know where Miss Monroe is. She stole the North American title last week after channeling her Undertaker-type entrance. And Josh Briggs then approaches, and a referee told Stone he needed to see something, which turned out to be Leo LaFleur and Eli Knight were both taken out of the tag team tournament. Reason behind it, Leo LaFleur went down with injury. I don't know why that Eli Knight could not find another partner. Disappointing, but it is what it is. Show opening match. Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray defeat Lady Reed and Fallon Henry. This was actually a very good match. I can't remember what's going there. Kendall went the armbar, and Ren then tied up for the final wrench, and then it leads to a tap out. There is tension building between JC and Fallon, and I love it. It's going to lead to a babyface turn for Fallon Henley. She's beloved by everybody, so time to get Fallon into a babyface. After the match, Kendall said she wants to take the women's title from JC Jen Stand and Deliver, to be interrupted by Lola Vice. Lola says she's going to break JC's jaw and become the first Cuban American to win the NXT women's titles. And next week, we have Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray, with the winner facing JC Jane at Stand and Deliver. Triple threat. Triple threat. Simple as that. We got a very, very good, excellent vignette with Sol Ruka and Zarya. Feels like the fans really turned on Sol a little bit. This was an excellent back and forth, and the match is done at Stand and Deliver. Main event the show. That's all I will say. This was an excellent promo. If you want to go and see it, go and see it for yourselves. Ethan Page and Ricky Saints are in the locker room, with Page saying he wants to be the NXT champion. Ricky said he wants Joe Hendry at Stand and Deliver. And Josh Briggs also then walks. We got a lot of Josh Briggs tonight. My friend Molly, shout out to you Molly, does not like it. Joe Hendry walks in, said if Ricky doesn't take care of Ethan Page, then Joe Hendry will do it. Leaves with Ethan Page and Ricky Saints arguing. I love it. I love these two, the way they're arguing with each other. But it's quite funny. Next up, we have Kalani Jordan taking on Thea Hale. Thea Hale with new hair. She looks fucking stunning, by the way, with a new hairstyle. Quick match. Kalani wins with the split-legged moonsault for the 1-2-3. After the match, Kalani attacked Thea Hale to be saved by Jada Parker and hit a suplex on Kalani. Turns out that there is going to be a match. I think that's going to be Roadblock. It's going to be Kalani Jordan versus Jada Parker. I love it, man. I would have probably had that stand up, but it is what it is. Following up, Tatum Paxley's done with Shiloh Hill, claims he found the location of where Blake Monroe is. Hill handed her a sheet of paper on the info of where Blake is, a bit creepy. And then Hill started the match with the Gauntlet Eliminator with Jackson Drake. Now, I thought this was just like a taunt and like an eliminator anyways, but every man was in. Dion Lennox was number 3. Charlie Dempsey was in at number 4. Now, the 5th spot, this is where I was thinking, is this a debut? Is this a return? Is it going to be Evil? Is it going to be Takahashi? Is it going to be someone from the main roster? It turned out it was someone from the main roster. We had the beautiful Candice LeRae come out. Says she's trying to get everything out of this funk. And enters Johnny Gargano. Place goes absolutely crazy. And Dion was first one eliminated after OTM attack Dion Lennox. Then Jackson Drake then gets eliminated by Shiloh Hill. Shiloh was the man in this. Shiloh Hill was fucking impressive. And then Charlie Dempsey then got eliminated. And then turns out Candice LeRae then shoves Johnny Gargano, who's still like in his depressing sort of state, pins Shiloh Hill after being attacked by the Birthright. So we are going to get at Stand and Deliver Miles Bourne versus Johnny Gargano. Fucking banger incoming. And if we get the real Johnny Gargano, you're in for a treat. Next up, we have Shawn Spears and Nico Vance calling. We're getting ready for tag team action. And they go against, who were meant to be Elio against Eli Knight. Turned out it was the Los Americanos, Rayo and Bravo. They win. Very surprised. But this was actually a very, very good match. Rayo wins with the headbutt. Bravo then headbutts them. Gets the pin for the 1-2-3. Next up, OTM's Bronco Nima and Lucien Price backstage with Sarah Schreiber. Nima said that Dark State made everything personal, so next week's going to be a 6-man tag team match. Price said that they did have someone. It turns out it's going to be the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Mike Santana. And they told him that they're going to pay respect to Poppy's home. We are going to get Mike Santana next week. Remember, Santana, as I'm recording this, is wrestling tomorrow night against Steve Macklin, so it's going to be fucking interesting. Keanu Carver is in Robert Stone's office, coming back from a break. Carver said didn't care if he couldn't find a referee. Josh Briggs, again, walks in, and he will be the special referee. Interesting. Then we have Tatum Paxley shown in a hotel hallway. She's looking for Blake Monroe. Oh my days, and Blake Monroe was in a bathtub with the North American title beside her. Tatum Paxley then opens the door by the chain, and then she grabs Blake by the hair. Don't do that, Tatum. I love you, but don't do that. So she will see Blake next week to get the title back. So it looks like it's going to be Tatum and Blake at Stand and Deliver. Don't mind it. Could be a good match. So we do have the main event. Ricky Saints going one-on-one against Tony D'Angelo. This was a good match. Till the end, it was a fucking DQ finish in the end, and then we turned out that Robert Stone, after the match, confirms it's going to be a fatal 4-way match between Joe Hendry, Ricky Saints, Tony D'Angelo, and Ethan Page. Absolutely the right outcome. It should be a banger main event. If they are going to try and top last year's main event between Javon Trick and Oba, that would have been the right match. A one-on-one match would have been a bit meh. I personally would, and I'm not going to be reviewing NXT next week because I'm going to be doing my Stand and Deliver predictions, so we'll see how it goes first. But now, my sources are telling me something very important, actually. They say it's time. You know the time. It is Moses' time. With it's time for Last Night on Dynamite, my partner, brother. It's all you, sir.
Last night's fun. Dynamite was a good show. It felt like a wrestling show. Real wrestling. You had promos. You had everything. It just all meshed together. We're building fast and quick to Dynasty, which is again another one that's about 3 weeks out. It's back on the 12th of April, so it's coming quick, fast, and in a hurry. We opened up the show with Kenny Omega versus Swerve Strickland. The EVP status is on the line, and so is the number one contendership that Swerve Strickland holds. Kenny Omega ends up just being by God, Kenny Omega, the god of pro wrestling, as he's now reclaiming himself to be. And he ends up picking up the W, and he is now the number one contender for MJF's belt. We later on will make it official. We'll get there when we do. It's made official by the TK fella. Backstage, we get an absolutely fuming Will Ospreay, who challenges Jon Moxley to Dynasty. I'm already loving Will Ospreay's return. Please don't get hurt again. Then we get actually a pretty good trios match a mixed trios match, if you will. It was Jon Moxley, Marina Shafir, and Bag of Dicks, Daniel Garcia against Top Flight and Zeta Steel. Really entertaining match. I'm happy to see Top Flight together. Darius and what's your goddamn brother's name? Darius and Dante. I don't know. I always remember the brother's name that wasn't around, but anyway, it is what it is. They looked good. Dante looked awesome. Darius looked awesome. I'm glad that they're back. Time to put some spice into this division. After the match, Jon Moxley responds to Ospreay accepting his challenge. It's a good thing. Build Will Ospreay up as we head towards Wembley in August. That's the point here. Rocky Romero is getting all kinds of TV time all of a sudden, and I like it. It takes on Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey whips his ass, and that's really about all we got out of that one. MJF comes out to gloat about hanging the hangman. I laughed at it so much, and then he said he will never, ever, 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 ever. He sounded like a 12-year-old. Or like a 5-year-old. I'll never, ever, ever, ever. And he kept going, and then he said he'll never challenge for the championship again. And he wanted to hit everybody with their double catchphrase, nobody's on the level of the devil. And then that's when Hangman comes out, and he's just like, well, they do call me the god of pro wrestling. So if your devil needs a god, I'm your guy. And Kenny, very nonchalant, is just like, dude, you beat me on a bad day. You ain't gonna beat me on my best day. So, I'm already looking, and I'm sure a lot of us can concur and agree. It looks like all signs are pointing towards Kenny and Will Ospreay in Wembley. And Kenny might be the champion for it, which, again, is a fucking hell of a move. He doesn't need a long reign. MJF losing to Kenny isn't going to be a bad thing. So far, we're looking really good on Dynamite. And then we get this awesome, and I do mean awesome, segment, because it's Cope and Cage backstage talking with Renee. And Christian Cage is all like, Adam's really mad about what you did to his wife and how you drove her head into the ground, and she's still having to deal with serious medical conditions. But what's worst of all, and what makes me sick, is you did it to me. And he walks away. I've never laughed so hard in all my fucking life. And then, of course, the icing on top, and goddamn you guys for making me like Cope for this. He's an asshole. Yeah, we know. We love him, and so do you. And he talks about the bigger assholes in MJ and FTR, and he kind of stumbled over his promo, poor bastard. But we understood. He's like, you really want to kill that relationship? You ate my wife's cooking. Your kids play with my kids, but in reality, they've already killed that relationship. It's dead. It's over with. You know what I mean? Don't keep saying, oh, you want to kill it? No, it's dead, fam. We get the FTR response while they're on the stage. They don't care. That was back in 2009. This is different. You're not going to fucking hitch your wagon to, your retirement wagon onto us is basically what they're driving at. I do love Orange Cassidy absolutely murdering Stokely Hathaway with the fucking, with the Orange Cassidy type of push. And I'm like, oh, he's dead. He's murdered. And then they get all mad at Orange Cassidy and have to, I thought that was just kind of dumb. And then just when I thought the conglomeration was done with the dogs, they're not done with the dogs. So David Finlay gets his win back, or gets a win that he needs. They look dominant in this one. They really didn't need to look as dominant as they did. Roderick Strong looks like a fucking geek now because he joined the conglomeration. So it's looking a little weird over here on that side of the part. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. The pre-tape segment, we got Mega Bad addressing the Babes of Wrath. It's fine. It's fine. There's really nothing. They're not very charismatic. You know who's charismatic as hell, though? Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher's backstage bragging about his his run as TNT champion. He's interrupted by Takeshi's like, hey, bud, don't worry about me and Okada and whatever the fuck. And they're all cool with each other. And he's like, don't worry, dude. He's like, we're gonna, we're solid, brother. We're solid. And you could just see the evil smile on Takeshi's face, like, I'm gonna kill you and take your belt. So I'm sure that's coming for Dynasty. The face, the much needed face turn by Takeshita is gonna go over like fucking gangbusters. I like it. Another thing, I liked this match. I did, but it also made no sense, and the ending sucked butt. Thekla and Mina Shirakawa for the Women's AEW Championship. Look, I get it. Thekla needs fucking opponents. She could have just beat Mina clean. She really didn't need to fucking use brass knucks, fucking, circa 1996 and, William Regal type of shit. Like, I didn't need to see it. We didn't need to see her, fucking win with knucks. She could have just beat Mina clean. But now they're going to extend this, and I'm sure we're going to get a rematch at fucking Dynasty, probably a no-holds-barred or something. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Speedball Mike Bailey's in the back, and he's all like shaking the hand of Kenny Omega, and Kenny Omega is such a professional. He's just like, oh yeah, I'll give you that, what was he always like? Yeah, you can have the first shot at the championship or whatever. And I'm not saying that because I'm the god of pro wrestling. I'm saying that as the AEW champion. And I'm like, can you go back to being the god of pro wrestling? Like, you're already boring me, fucking Mr. Tyson Smith. That's who I heard in the background.
We love you, Kenny, but come on.
Yeah, that got boring. Thank you, sir. I'm glad I'm not voting alone in that one. Then Ricochet. I fucking hate that I'm loving this guy so fucking much. He's so calm and collected, and he's all like, I apologize for losing my temper, and that wasn't right. But what also wasn't right is how my shoulders weren't pinned, and now Jack Perry's running around with my national championship. And I'm like, that's good. Just fucking, you're perfectly setting up a match against him and fucking Jack Perry at Dynasty where he's going to end up losing, and it's fine. It's fine. These backstage segments are fucking great. They're fucking great. So, fine with me. And then we got Darby Allin versus Rush in a no count-out match. I'm watching this match, and it's really good. It's really good. And then Darby Allin, we go to a commercial and we come back and Darby Allin's bleeding all over the place. And I'm like, how the fuck is he bleeding all over the place? And I forgot he had Band-Aids all over his face. So I was like, oh, okay, Band-Aid fell off. Got it. Makes sense. Perfect sense. But Rush is whooping his ass. He's whooping his ass. And he wins with a cradle. Why? I mean, Darby didn't need to win. He could have been so beaten that he lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you built Rush up for nothing. And then but you did give they're great trios, as you were fucking highlighting them as a trio, and it's like, or LFI, so it's like or whatever, Los Ingobernables. But still, it's like, why did you do all of this? And then just for them to get jumped because they hit on Darby Allin. Fucking show ended weird. That was my only gripe. The show ended weird. Don Callis' family is soon to implode because of the leaving of Takeshita.
Yeah, I
gotta
be honest. I'm struggling with Darby Allin matches lately because it's just.
Yeah, you are.
How bad's he gonna hurt himself this week? Oh, he's gonna get dropped into that thing. Oh, he's gonna get slammed into that thing. Oh, he's gonna fall on his head over there. He's going to be paralyzed one day. Darby, you don't need to go balls to the wall every week.
Speaking of paralyzed, thank you for bringing that up. Mark Davis, you son of... Like, that pile driver was sickening. Was sickening on the ramp. And it was probably as safe as can fucking be, but visually looked just absolutely ridiculous. Looked like he murdered the fella.
As far as the women's title goes, I'm sure Phoenix will agree about this. The best part about Thekla and Mina Shirakawa's match was Sky Blue at the end.
Yeah, it was.
Damn, Fletcher.
My favorite is just seeing
I hate
Tekla
you, but I love
and
you.
Mina in general. But you know all roads are going to lead up to all this with Tekla. Let's just enjoy Tekla's reign while it's going on. 'Cause she is great.
I'm enjoying Thekla. I think she dances a little bit too much during her matches. But
Yeah, a little bit.
I do find her entertaining.
We got to make the most of it because the inevitable is going to happen.
The shitstorm is returning.
To be fair, at this time, AEW needs her. Because you think the biggest star of them all is Tony Storm. We do not know how long, if Juice has laid the smackdown, damn you, Juice, then we won't be seeing Tony Storm for a long time. Maybe it's time you let Britt Baker out and finally get Britt Baker back on television. You could finally use Deonna Purrazzo. What is she doing in fucking Ring of Honor? But more importantly, where is Athena?
That one is
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
There's three ladies that could garner as big a pop as the you-know-who and would matter way more in their returns than it would for her return. You can fucking save that broad for Wembley if you want to just keep her out till August. I'm all right with that. Yeah, where and that's the name on top of my list. Where the fuck is Britt Baker? Where the fuck is Britt Baker? I gotta say it just as angry as that because again, it's the fucking truth. Where the fuck is Britt Baker? Why are we not using... I'm going to put Athena above Deonna Purrazzo, but she's on top of that list too, you know. But again, why are we not using Athena? Seriously, why are we not using Athena? Why is she not on AEW television? Because she'll rule the world? Oh, boo-hoo. And then why are we wasting why did we waste the opportunity at Deonna Purrazzo? And why have we not tried to make up for the wasted opportunity? What's going on? What's going on?
I will agree. I disagree. I don't think we do need Eminem back anytime soon at all. I think the women are actually having a chance to breathe without her around.
Yep. And it's nice.
It is nice. It's nice to see different women get different opportunities. We're seeing more Mina Shirakawa than we used to. We've got Thekla as world champion, which we wouldn't have seen 6 months ago.
And again, and look at how we're ranting and raving about her. How we don't want her character to go down with bullshit like this. You know what I mean? It's like we got somewhere because you took your big money signing and put her on the bench.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And I've got to give credit to Ricochet because he fucked up last week, and he knows he fucked up last week. But that promo was a masterclass in blending reality and storyline by apologizing very ambiguously, and it worked perfectly for both reasons without saying so. So, good job. I'm sure there'll be some redemption. Just let the dust settle a little bit. But yeah, Ricochet is definitely one to watch in AEW.
Hell to the yeah.
16 months since Britt Baker was last time on AEW television.
Jesus.
That was after the match with Serena D when she said, nobody cares,
She
nobody
better have the biggest fucking dental practice at this side of the Mississippi.
Probably.
Lord.
Another one to build. I know obviously we're going off topic with Ricochet. Build Willow.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not put Willow to the top?
We want Willow.
And yeah,
Willow.
Dynasty is the week before Mania, so we'll be predicting that in 2 weeks. We currently have confirmed MJF and Kenny, John Moxley and Will Ospreay, and FTR and Cope and Cage.
That show should only have about 5 or 6. Because those 3 matches got 3 good storylines right now. But we don't want fucking 13 matches, Tony.
We're getting 13 matches.
Oh, God, please no. I'm trying to be positive.
It's on a Sunday, so again, like we made the joke last time, it's not a joke. He wants you to call off, wants you to lose money. He doesn't give a damn.
Oh, fucking hell. Why,
Fucking
Tony?
Next day is Monday. That means more matches.
Yep.
He might go easy though because it's in Canada, so they've all got to travel.
Possible.
But we'll see.
We'll see. If we get lucky.
Don't hold your breath.
That part.
So, if WrestleMania is coming, that also means Promomania is coming. And as we alluded to earlier, Mr. Mike Larkin has something to say about Promomania.
Oh.
God only knows who he's got his sights on. He is still one half of the Max Tag Team Champions, but here right now is the podcast machine himself with a Promomania challenge.
Hello, everyone, and happy anniversary, Max Wrestling. 11 years. That's a long time, and it's been a long time since I've been doing these promos. 8 years, to be exact. And throughout these 8 years, I faced a lot of amazing, unique, and creative minds and great human beings. But as I'm looking at today's landscape of the Max Wrestling roster and looking at the field as a whole, there's only one person who I've not faced, and that is you, Mr. Bru Capone. Now, Mr. Capone, your last bout was against the captain for the Max Wrestling Television Championship, but you didn't show up. Much like in the promo climax, you were very wishy-washy. We had no idea when you were going to show up, and we didn't even know if you were going to even turn in a promo at all, which I have to say, you're probably one of the most laziest, lackadaisical, non-caring, and most boring, dare I say, even pedestrian when it comes to your verbal jousting and your verbal sparring known as promos. The way I look at it, it's like this. You, sir, are the leader of the Appalachian Mafia, 3-6 Mafia, Crenshaw Mafia, the Main Event Mafia. The way I see it, or as I like to call it, it is the white trash car crash. And car crash is very fitting when it comes to Bru Capone, because much like your Max Wrestling promo career and your promo career as a whole, it is DOA, dead on arrival. You know, going into Revolution Road, Steve and I against Cypher and the Blade, yes, it was late, but hey, better late than ever. And we retained our Max Wrestling Tag Team Championships. During that bout, I took a vow, I took a promise that I wasn't going to quote-unquote Bru Capone this championship bout. I was going to give it my all, and hell, it worked out in the end. The way I see it, Mr. Capone, is this. When it comes to promos, it's all about having the right opponent. It's all about having the right dance partner. It's all about the quote-unquote build-up. And the stage is set. Promomania. Bru Capone, welcome to the dance. And let's see if you have the Capones, to show up. Hope to see you there.
Alright, well, we don't know if that's going to be made official. We'll have to wait and see. But we do know that Promomania 11 is coming at you faster than a Danhausen curse. Our two-night event, our biggest event of the year, comes your way on April 14th and 16th, featuring predictions for WrestleMania 42.
That's right, and what we do know is official is the television championship will be on the line after a long chase back and forth. Cypher challenges the captain, but as he alluded to on Facebook Live last night, it will be not a normal match. I have no idea what he means. Only he does. All I know is I'm excited, I think.
Better have some answers on Aftermax, because that left me with questions. The Iron Bank contract guarantees the winner a shot at any championship within 1 year or a Promomania main event next year. So who will take on the 2026 Iron Bank Trivia Challenge? I believe Beer is the only one, what's the word? Officially entered so far. Declared, that's the one. For the Iron Bank Challenge so far, which means there's 3 spots remaining.
That's right. They're wide open, and make sure you check them out. I got to check the rule book and see if a GM can't slide his way in, but we'll figure that out. But for sure, another thing that we have stacked and waiting in the wings is our main event. It's the Dance of the Dragons, as Phoenix challenges Beer for the Max Wrestling World Championship with the captain as special guest referee, and you heard it here earlier, the Phoenix. For the first time ever in Max Wrestling, we're going old school, baby. It's a submission match.
Somebody's gonna tap.
And it's gonna be lovely.
And of course, the Promo Mania theme song is Bloodline by Captain's Revenge. You can find it right now, along with all Captain's Revenge music on Spotify and all streaming platforms.
Do it! What?
Now, we have a wall, and it has more... She's still on the list because the queue's that big. It has more wankers on it than Bonnie Blue's schedule. It's time for the wanker wall.
She's tired by now.
Definitely gotta be done by.
I'm the biggest wanker in this place, man. Hey, no. I'm the biggest wanker in this place, okay? Me, not you.
Alright, I've only got one that I took notes of this week so I didn't forget. And I'm going to throw immediately 500 points to Netflix. Because what the fuck?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh?
2 reasons. Number 1, way too many fucking ads. Way too many ads.
Lots of ads.
It's just break after break after. There's an entrance. 20 seconds in, there's a break. Someone hits a big move, there's a break. Somebody picks up a microphone, there's a break. How many piss breaks do you think we need?
Too many.
Plus, this is Netflix. This is a streaming service. We have something called pause. If we need to piss, we'll piss. You don't need to cut us off every 2 minutes. And the other reason they're getting points is because they fucked NXT up majorly this week.
Oh.
So, I tried to watch NXT last night, which would have been, I don't know, about 16 hours after the original broadcast. So, I'm guessing...
Plenty of time, you would think.
I'm guessing at this point they're trying to take all the ads out for the replay. So, I go to watch it. I checked the date, March 24th, 2026. It's the right episode. All it plays is a 1-minute recap of Raw. Previously on Raw. And then it goes to last week's NXT. I'm like, what the fuck was that? So, apparently they fixed it overnight, so I go to watch it this morning. And it says it's an hour and 40 minutes. Perfect, so that's the whole episode. I hit play. It recaps last week's NXT, so okay, great, we got the right episode. It gets to about 1 minute something, and then it comes up, next episode loading. Whoa!
Whoa!
No, I need to watch this episode.
This is why I stay up for NXT, because NXT is the only show I can let you sit and watch properly for 2 hours.
It did this twice, so I restarted it twice, and it got to like a minute or something, and then it immediately tried to autoplay last week's episode. So I just had to fast forward like 3 minutes in. I'm just want to watch NXT for fuck's sake. So NXT, you get 500 points, you jahoobs.
Should be up by now.
Oh yeah, I've seen it now.
Oh, fair enough.
But it took me 4 attempts.
I want to give 500 points to the IWC.
It's a big point week.
Now, there is a user called Charlie Kai 8. I like quote, he's a massive Dakota Kai fan, by the way. He's like a stan. He complained about Dakota Kai, Charlie, as we know now, blocked him on Twitter. Now, there's some screenshots of why that is the case, because she's actually been found out. When Lyra Valkyria won the Intercontinental Championship in January of last year, he put on Lyra's page, Dakota owns you, F you for getting Dakota released. Now, I knew whoever lost that match, I knew was going to be out the door, even though Dakota was slowly getting over. That was always my thing. Now, Kalani Jordan recently recently got married to Carmella Hayes, so congratulations to them too. He put on Kalani Jordan's tweet, quote tweeted saying, congratulations, plus me and Dakota soon. And then there was a photo leaked of her and Eddie Thorpe, who are dating. Boy. And he put, I hate this motherfucker so much. And he tweeted the nerve to tweet saying, what did I do wrong? I was like, you're fucking weird. So
Bro,
20...
you're delusional. You need to go play with some Lego.
Exactly. Fucking weirdo. So he deserves a whopping 500 points.
I hate creepy fans. You ruin it for the rest of us.
Yeah, you make us all look really bad.
You're making us great fans look like fucking idiots. I'm trying to think. There is someone else. Oh, and has he?
I do have another one. The NXT crowd this week. I get it if you support Zarya more than Sol Ruka, that's fine. But it was very clear that their constant heckling this week was really throwing Sol off her game, and she was tripping over her promos. And honestly, I get heckling. Fans do what fans do, but it just felt unwarranted. Like, what? Why is Sol Ruka getting so much flack this week when she's been really popular throughout her stint? It just kind of blindsided her, and it blindsided me as well, to be honest. I don't get where it came from, but they were pretty relentless with her, and I think it really took away from that segment and made Sol look stupid.
I agree with that. Even though the segment I thought was an excellent segment.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have gone better if Sol wasn't so rattled.
And surely that has to main event, stand and deliver. Do not put the fail 4-way, because that's the best story that you've got, Uncle Sean. Darian Sol must go on last like he did with Trick and Mello.
We got anybody else?
I'm indifferent if I want to give Kevin Nash some fucking points over this Jade Cargill shit.
Oh, what'd he do?
So, no, it's not what he did. It's more of what he's implying. So, like, we had discussed earlier about how we feel like there's legit heat between Rhea and Jade, or maybe it's just Jade and the entire fucking women's division for all I know. But it all started on social media. And this guy's implying that he thinks that they all just started seeing her on social media. They saw who her husband was and knows how she lives without wrestling, so that she's just going to be here for a minute. They're kind of thinking that she's not here for the long haul because of how, she was making money before this. But again, if I was making money before this and doing everything I wanted to do, then why would I be here? Why would I waste my time here? Why would I hurt myself here? You know what I mean? I understand it. Like, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? You're trying to figure out, like, I honestly don't think there is a beef. I think they're just trying to play something up. They thought, oh, hey, Drew and Punk did it well. Let's fucking get some thing going. I really don't think women in this industry, that's the word I'm looking for, are going to get jealous because your significant other makes a bunch of money and you were living a good life before wrestling. They're just grateful that they made it in wrestling. I don't think they're going to be like, oh, I judge you because you didn't have to go through the grindstone. This isn't the fucking, the fucking 80s and the 90s. Oh, you didn't grin it? You didn't grin and bear it? You didn't work in fucking houses with 7 people and you got a hot dog? Oh, you didn't take steroids just to get bigger for a show you couldn't make? No, it has nothing to do with the fucking back of the day, dude. This has everything to do with what they're trying to do with her now. I want to give him at least 10 points just for talking out the side of his neck. I know it's not a lot. Somebody's going to be like, I'll give him more. But it's...
Jump into conclusions.
That part. It's not necessary. It's like, again, I get it. We want to figure out what's the beef. You know what I mean? The old Wendy's commercial out here in the States. Where's the beef? But I get it. But it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, let them... If they're trying to get heat via social media, just let them get heat via social media. We don't need to find the reason why there's heat. Let them try to get fucking heat. Did we have a reason for why Punk and Drew had heat? No. We were just eating it up. So, come on, fam.
Speaking of jumping to conclusions, I'm going to add 20 points, no, 30 points to the IWC with Beer.
Yeah.
Because they've jumped to conclusions again. Like,
again.
You know what? They may be right. We don't know. But anytime a female wrestler takes time off, and it's for a long number of months, people on the internet immediately go, ooh, 9 months.
pregnant.
Like, the only reason they're going to take time off is because they're going to pop a baby. Toni Storm could legitimately be injured. She could just need time off from carrying AEW on her back for 2 years.
That part.
That's true. That is true.
She could be pregnant. We don't know. But you jump into...
And if she is, who cares?
Yeah, but you jump into conclusions and you do it every time a female is off TV. For longer than 6 months.
Yeah.
I do agree with the part that with Toni Storm has been carrying the women's division, because since the Timeless gimmick started, it's been magnificent. But if Juice has laid the smackdown on her, then I do not fucking blame him. But
Hey,
Meltzer,
first off,
Meltzer apparently said that she's not injured, so it could be just time.
Again,
she was injured, all right. The Juice gave it to her.
They could be right.
Walking
She
for a
could be. She could be up the stick. They were right when they jumped to conclusions about Naomi, but we didn't know. So
Jimmy knew.
Let's just
Jimmy knew.
Big Jim by name.
As the old WWE saying goes, let's just let it play out.
Let it play out. I'm with y'all. Look, if you mad at Juice for putting it down, I'm a little mad with you, because how dare you? How dare you, sir? Because it's a dream. It's a dream for us all. But in reality, who gives a fuck? Seriously, who gives a fuck? Look at how well we were just bragging about Eminem being out of the picture for however long, and look how well the division blew up. Oh, you didn't like Thekla? Too fucking bad. She's champ. Oh, you like her now, don't you, jackass? And now we have some other ones that we're bringing up. And if you're gonna have to put Toni Storm on the sideline, again, speculation aside, why? Who gives a shit? Who are we building next? Are we bringing Athena up? Deonna Purrazzo? Is Willow going to get a true run? Where's Billy Starks at? Or where's you know what I mean? Who else is? Are we going to do something with Harley Cameron? What are we doing? You know what I mean? Don't worry about what's happening. Where are we going? Let's worry about what's going to happen. Gonna happen. Not what already happened.
Valkyrie.
Ta-da!
Serena's not hardly been used, but she's stuck with the maximum male models, and with John Balderson, as I now call him, because it's not the same John Morrison without hair. Can someone just AI it? Because it's just not the same John Morrison.
Johnny TV.
Yeah, doesn't really bother me because he ain't been the same John Morrison since Bound for Glory.
Fuck
no. God, I miss
Hell no, he hasn't.
So damn good.
Anybody else for the Bell End board before we flip to the good side?
I want to give points to the Bella Twins.
Okay.
100 to the Bella Twins.
100 each or 50 each?
Oh no, 100 to both. So 200 to the Bellas. They recently said on their podcast that they don't think that they'll get the same retirement send-off like John Cena and AJ Styles did. To even put yourself in the same level as John Cena and AJ Styles is fucking delusional.
The audacity.
That's
the nerve. And the Bella Army are all going to back them up. The most retarded fan base I've ever seen is the Bella Army. I've riled a few of them.
I'm gonna laugh so hard when I get the question of, they're crazy, right? And this question's gonna come from the wife, and she's gonna be like, "Do they really think they're on this?" Like, even she understood, hey, John Cena retiring is a big fucking deal, okay? And then you want to compare yourself to AJ Styles, Mr. TNA, Mr. Revolutionary fucking dude outside of Prince Devitt and the Bullet Club itself. He helped make the Bullet Club that much bigger. Without him, that influx of Japan, I bet you money doesn't happen. Don't just be grateful that that we were able to let you come back. Be grateful you making paychecks here because we know you can't make them nowhere else. Yeah. No, you ain't getting no goddamn retirement send-off. Get your bag and beat it.
When they debuted in WWE, AJ was in the prime of his TNA career.
Prime, Jack.
You're not even in the same game. Never mind the same level.
That part, yeah, you ain't even playing the same game. I mean,
He's Super Mario. You're Donkey Kong. You're Diddy Kong.
Diddy. That about to say, yeah, get it right. You on the back.
Stop, please.
You're
Bella
fucking
Twins gonna
Yoshi.
the Bella Twins are gonna be up there with your Eva Marie's, and that's bad. They are the same. They got off my television material, and I swear to God, if they win the tag team titles at WrestleMania, I will do my nut.
And this definitely is an agenda thing, because you know who really got a decent send-off when she originally retired, and she was only there for 6 years? Trish.
But again, look how she did it.
She was there 6 years. She achieved so much in that time in revolutionizing WWE's women's division, and she got her flowers. You two done fuck all.
And bear through the fucking just egotistical, over the top BS. She had to go through it all. Yes, the fucking Bella Twins were used as a sex symbol, but no way in the near fucking way that Trish was, for crying out loud. Dude, I'm surprised Trish wants to go back to the fucking company, okay? The way they treated her for a little bit. Did you ever have to bark like a dog? Did you ever have to bark like a dog?
In the middle of the ring?
On all fours?
In your underwear?
And tell Vince McMahon to make you kiss his ass.
And in the end, The Rock trying to get him to kiss her ass, but then got fed to Rikishi.
That's a reward.
There is...
Get the pink eye.
There is... I think there was one more. Has Uncle Dave said anything stupid?
I don't think so. I think he's been pretty steady this week.
Let's have a look. What has Uncle Dave said?
He's old and naive. It's like if you had like a grandpa in like South London, you'd be like, of course he's a little racist.
That's what we're like with Vince.
Right? Yeah, you know what you're getting.
He's a little racist, a little sexist.
Oh, 50 points to Ricochet.
Aww. We've just been singing his praises.
He stole your quote. He said, "This is your captain speaking." That is gimmick infringement.
Oh
yeah, okay, and yeah, let's make it 100.
Yeah.
He was, I'm your captain speaking, and I was like, you're flying a plane?
Yeah.
You know, we only have one captain, and he's here.
Nah. That's worse than his tweet comments. I'm kidding. It's not.
No. Nothing will beat the insult.
Don't cancel me.
Man. Don't cancel me, damn.
We're getting cancelled, aren't we?
Oh, okay, well, before we do get cancelled, then that's all this week's wankers. Go laugh at them on the wall.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Just make sure that you don't laugh right back at us. But maybe you should, because we are pretty damn funny. But fortunately, not everyone is a wanker. We have some fun on this one, so it's time to switch gears and turn it up. It's time to get on the bruv board. Bruv.
Two. One's a quick one. I can't remember the second one, so while I'm thinking, I'll do this one first. Nice. Easy 50 points to Sky Blue.
Hell yeah.
20 of those probably come from the Phoenix, but it was a short and sweet appearance on Dynamite last night, but it was worth it.
It was worth it indeed, 100%. I'm going to stick with the Dynamite train. I got to give this dude points. I love Tony Schiavone. Poor Taz is over here trying to keep in character, and they were all talking about people not having friends or whatever, and Taz is all, I ain't got no friends. And Tony Schiavone, without skipping a beat, says, fuck this goddamn industry shit. And so, buddy, you got two friends right here, bud. Where's your two friends right here? And I can just, we didn't see Taz. I didn't hear Taz. I could just see this right now. Son of a bitch. It's like I'm trying to be a gimmick right now. But fucking a good 50 points to fucking to Tony Schiavone, because you always got a friend in Tony.
Got a friend.
Tony's like a real life South Park character. Like if
he really is, though.
If South Park do ring announcers, commentators, it'd be Tony Schiavone.
It'd be Tony Schiavone. I want to party with Tony just one time.
I'm trying to
I don't think this is the original other one I had, but 200 points to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. The put-over game.
He's only got 50 points on the Broad board, so he needs to rack those points up for the last 2 weeks and how he's putting over Femi over.
Indeed.
2 weeks in a row. Not only did he show up to work, but he puts the same guy over twice.
Yeah, Brock deserves some flowers.
Good shit.
Trying to think. If there's a little noise outside, I apologize. It's the fucking
That's
grass
right.
people doing.
The grass people.
The grass people.
You always do it on a Thursday when I'm trying to do this with y'all.
You're coming out of the grass yard, laddie.
I want to give. I want to give 50 points to Kendall Gray. I've never seen anyone come leaps and bounds as quick as this gal.
She's awesome.
She is the next NXT Women's Champion. I did say about Blake Monroe. I'll get to her in a second, actually.
Yeah.
Kendall Gray, if she's not the face of the women's division in about 10 years, I'll be shocked.
10.
She will be a multi-time world champion.
I cannot wait to get to this fucking NXT show, I'm telling you.
She gives me Brian and Kurt Angle vibes.
I like what you did there. I like what you did there.
I'd definitely say Brian. Obviously, Brian. We all know how great Brian is.
I got to give 20 points to Penta, just for the way he introduced Speed to Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee. Hey, I know you, Lee. What's your name? Dragon Lee.
So I don't know who you are.
Gotta love Penta. There was someone else I was going to give points to, actually. I completely forgot. God, I completely forgot. 50 each to Zari and Sol. I thought it was an excellent back and two with them two.
Nice.
50 to Blake, obviously, because of the segment alone, with her being in the bath. Again.
Heyo.
Usually they're the best things about NXT.
In the bath.
In the bath.
The only thing I don't like these cinematic backstage segments because we're supposed to suspend our disbelief that Blake didn't see the cameraman.
Yeah. What the hell, bud?
It's like, what? This would have like secret cameras and they'll be like, you see like Monroe naked, you motherfucker.
It's like
You creep.
it's like when Jimmy was in the hotel room and it was supposed to be a secret meeting, but there was like fucking 3 cameras in there.
The one with
secret.
Mandy Rose.
With Mandy Rose, yeah.
Alright.
It's a secret meeting in a hotel room and Naomi can't find out, but there's 3 cameramen filming you.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and the red lingerie. Yeah, bud, I remember.
And then Naomi comes in and beats the living piss out of it. Oh, yeah, 200 points to 200 points to Naomi and Jimmy Uso for the birth of their son.
That's right.
Wait. Wasn't that fake?
Apparently it's true.
I thought she still had like a month to go.
True. Oh, is she?
Oh, if it's not true, let me do it.
Let's have a Google.
It's fact. Ask Gemini.
There you go. Let's ask Gemini. Or Gronk. Why do they make it? Why do they call another AI thing Gronk? Because Gronk is a fucking dirter. He's a dang Riri. You're over here like, let's ask Gronk.
Nothing's official, but apparently Rikishi let it slip on a podcast.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, yeah, he had talked about it on a podcast. Said that she's home and doing good.
Oh, hold on. Let me play this reel. Rikishi, is it real? Let me see the reel. Sound, please.
Well, we'll wait.
Member added to the family.
Yeah,
you have a brand new grandson. Let's talk about that.
Well, man,
WCW.
I got 16 grandkids now.
You are getting points from me.
Oh, okay,
They
yeah.
put the history of the story with the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Diamond Dallas Page. What a fucking feud. So 100 points in WCW Vault.
No, you know what? Make it 150. Why? Because I just randomly was scrolling on YouTube one day. You know who I seen wrestle for the first? I was dying for this guy to show up in fucking WCW. I was dying for it. Fucking Glacier. God damn, I missed that guy. Awesome. He was a total fucking gimmick, but I love him.
Glacier, yeah, Ray Lloyd. Wasn't he in AEW for a little bit?
Don't forget Alex Wright.
Oh, Alex Wright, that's a...
Man's bald now.
Wasn't a Glacier in AEW?
Yeah, he should have been AEW. He was a coach for Cody. Because Glacier knew Dusty.
Ah, that's it. Remember that now. WCW Vol.
Fifth.
Baby, I got this promo for you if you're going to talk about ice.
I got another 50 points for JC Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Just for Dynamite. For NXT.
Just what she was wearing.
That's why I said yeah.
Oh, my dad's. Let's add 40 on for Lola. That tight she was wearing. Had that ass on show.
Lola Vice
Priest, you
Lola Vice is going to get me in trouble.
Damien Priest, you lucky bastard.
Damien Priest knows what he's doing.
I feel bad for it, but it was fucking funny. So 50 points to Danhausen for cursing iShowSpeed.
You are cursed.
What do you mean I'm cursed?
That's nothing to do with Danhausen. Do not put him on a specific brand. Let him be a free agent.
Keep him floating.
Will be huge in Mexico.
The first time he pops out underneath the ring, it's going to be the biggest pop you've ever heard. I promise you.
Especially during the Vikingo match, because obviously they all hate Vikingo.
Do that. Yeah, do that spot in Mexico.
Do it to Omos. That would be fucking hilarious if they do that.
That'd be beyond hilarious.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know if it was this week that it happened, but it was this week that I saw it, a reel between Rhea Ripley and Buddy Matthews, where he mispronounces Asuka's name, and she called him out on it, and she was like, You pronounce it Oscar. He's like, it's Oscar. No, it's Oscar.
I saw this.
Oscar. No, you say it with an O. It's Oscar. Oscar.
Where is Buddy Matthews?
His fuck's fucked.
Thick.
Yeah.
It's been out.
Oh yeah, I heard it. I heard it is bad. I heard it was on the level of Adam Cole bad.
Oh, don't I get sad every time I think about Adam Cole.
Cautionary. Actually, you know what? I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm glad that we brought up Adam Cole. 100 points to the Young Bucks for the shout out to Adam Cole on being the elite, talking about how he's like the nicest human being they've ever met. How they're really sad that, he's not around to be a part of what's going on in AEW, and they dearly miss him. And you know what? I think those sentiments could be fucking spread widely, because he is a much missed part of not only of AEW, but just out of wrestling in general.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He was literally our kids' Shawn Michaels.
Oh, definitely. Adam Cole was. I watched his Twitch stream yesterday, and I just felt so sad because I was like, "This is the guy that helped me get back into wrestling again."
He's a fucking man.
Oh, he's amazing.
We just mentioned Rhea Ripley. She gets a customary 10 points. Obafemi now gets customary points every week too.
Yeah, it does.
And
but he gets an extra 20 just for being awesome.
Awesome.
And boys, I'm disappointed in both of us. Do you know who's not on the Broth board yet, and who should be? Asuka and Kairi Sane. Let's get Kairi Sane's acting, and Asuka's fucking nailing it this role doing that. Kairi. So 50 points to Kairi Sane and Asuka.
Oscar.
And then, and if they do Io and Asuka at WrestleMania, sign me the fuck up. If that's to help them and to bring back the Sky Pirates, sign me up.
Sure. Whatever brings some momentum to them, yeah.
Like I said, I've found her entertaining last few weeks, so another 20 points to Thekla.
Yeah, dude.
I hope she has a decent run before the inevitable return of Eminem.
Stop.
But the problem is that if she comes back, Tekla's going to be the one that's going to be over. They're going to cheer for Tekla.
Which is exactly why you need to have that belt change over to, like an Athena. You need to have this, and again, you can, look at where, and I have to keep bringing this up because it's the fucking truth. Look at where we're going. Look at how far we've gotten without her. You don't need her back right now. Save her for the big show. Save her for Wembley. Save her for the summer. You can leave this be right now. Bring up some ladies. Deonna Purrazzo. Bring up, an Athena. Bring back a Britt Baker. We already went on this whole rant about it, but again, there's so many other ladies that we could be using before we have the inevitable break the glass and bring back the Eminem. Let's do something else. Either make Thekla the unbeatable heel, and then that's how she comes in as Superwoman, or you give us the actual food we really want, which is Mercedes and Athena. So,
I agree with that.
Simplistic, baby. It's a beautiful thing.
I think I'm done for the week.
Samesies.
You got anybody else?
I'm trying to think now. It has been a relatively quiet week.
It's just a solid week, to be fair.
Yep.
SmackDown.
People are doing right and not wrong.
SmackDown was alright. Raw was really good once you take out the breaks. NXT was great. Dynamite was great.
Always. Most of the time.
I think that might be it, to be fair.
I'll drop a final 10 points on Will Ospreay for...
Hey.
I want you at Dynasty, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker. Time to bring out some new jerseys. I need some new jerseys.
In terms of someone who's not been on the board yet, this one may have to wait. But did you know Toni Storm's not on the board this year?
Terrible.
She's kind of been not as pushed to the front as she was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, case in point.
Her job has been putting people over but remaining strong, which is not terrible.
Yeah. All right, so thank you for joining us. We appreciate you all. Before we close this up, let's find out what cheap plugs are coming your way from the TSK.
Hey. They're too sweet. They are. They're not as cheap as you think, but don't trip. There's a whole bunch of them. We got a lot of stuff actually coming out. So the TSK's review of AEW Revolution should be dropping either today, if not tomorrow. I said last Friday. Editing is difficult on our shows. We went about almost an hour and a half, so it's a little long, but don't worry, it'll be dropping, or you'll get your entertainment with that one. Within a couple of weeks, we're going to do NXT Stand and Deliver. So we're going to do NXT Stand and Deliver, AEW Dynasty, and then likely both days of WrestleMania. So we got a lot coming from the TSK. Don't trip on that one. International break is on and popping. You know what that means? It means it's time for old episodes to finally come a flying. I have got 3 or 4 weeks worth of review, so probably like 7 or 8 episodes just from Cypher himself talking about Charlotte FC after their absolute destruction of the New York Red Bull 6-1. He's ranting and raving. It was a beautiful one. I'm going to make sure that those get out to you so you guys can just see how excited he is about the MLS season. I've got my own thoughts about the MLS season. Is San Diego in a sophomore slump, or maybe we just are tired from having too many games? You know, Champions League or Champions Cup footy, the European game, as they say overseas, adds to the stress. And for us, I'm sure it added as well. You'll get my take on that, as well as what's going on with these those guys. We'll do into all of it on the footy on side, because we got plenty of time to happen. As we're building the plenty of time to happen, I know we already had our little fun breakdown of what's going on with Promo Mania, but let I remind you, thanks to the help of the other GM, the Knowledge Championship is on an open challenge. I'm still looking for 2 challengers. So yes, we have that whole fun thing right now with the Iron Bank, and you definitely want to be a part of that. But there's a chance at gold. Get at your boy. We need to fill the slots. Promo Mania is but 3 weeks out, and you all should be excited for it.
Let's do it. We got 2 nights to fill.
Gotta fill them. Do it right now. And what else you should be doing is following on us on all the beautiful socials. And then we got to start right here on the YouTube. But when you want to find the other fun stuff and get lost in some other places, head on over to the Beautifully Done Twitter. I know it's not beautifully done. Maybe it's a little cringy, but check it out anyway. Max Wrestling UK, Captain 512 SMR Pod, Net Max 40 Pod. The Beautifully Done website is one that you should already have tabbed to your bookmarking area, your taskbar, whatever it is. It should be streamlined like speed dial on your phone. Check it out, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. And of course, hit the follow button and subscribe button here on the YouTubes. Head over to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and everywhere in between. Facebook is where you could be an EVP, is where you can, kind of like Kenny Omega, is where you could be a part of the Iron Bank and even the Knowledge Championship, or maybe, just maybe, you want to be a part of the predictions game. Check us out on the Facebook, then follow us everywhere else around and be a part of the Max Wrestling family.
Do it now. And next week, we officially enter Mania month. It is the
Let's
month of
go.
April. Will we find out any answers to the challenges made this week? Join us to find out. Goodbye. Mwah. Wait a minute before we go. Beer, what you got going on?
Right, again, as I said last week, I have been a little bit behind in terms of my Back to Black and Gold. They are coming, I promise you. I promise, I swear down on everything. And as we are approaching WrestleMania week, I am probably going to do a retro rewatch of WrestleMania. I wanted to do TakeOver, but I wanted to save that for Back to Black and Gold, even though TakeOver is like the greatest.
Yeah, it is.
I'm probably going to do a rewatch of the GOAT. Well, the two GOATs, I'd say. WrestleMania 17 and 19. I might even go back to do the original, the OG WrestleMania. That's what I might do that.
Sure.
But I digress to the fact that the two are going to be done is 17 and 19. I'll try and get them done. If you got to click on my channel, JMB434, like, subscribe, click that bell button, because as soon as it arrives, ding ding, it'll come to you. And also to let you know, this is off wrestling related, the new Life is Strange is coming out today. It's meant to be 4 o'clock in our time. However, I'm getting it tomorrow, so I will be covering every episode, and I'm going to let you know. But if you don't want to watch it, fair enough, but avoid spoilers. That's fine with me.
Adabad.
New shit coming down.
Let's go.
Yeah, WrestleMania 1 isn't the greatest watch, but it's the original, so.
It's historic nonetheless.
With that being said, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang!
Sign right here, you're a part of the challenges.
Hey, Bru, did you hear Mike?